It would seem, however, that Anya still has major confidence issues relating to was it worth former Glee actress Lea Michele getting buccal fat removal surgery? Or at least, was it worth her getting that one plastic surgery procedure on its own? When she was younger, Lea really wanted a nose job, and she says that she was one of the few girls at her school who actually didn't get a nose job. And the reason she didn't get one is because her mum wouldn't let her. Her mum's argument was that Barbara Streisand, who has a very prominent and distinct nose, has had an amazing career, and clearly her nose has had no impact on that. Also, Lea was once told by a Hollywood manager that she needed a nose job as a matter of urgency, and Lea is proud to declare that she took no notice whatsoever of that advice.
At age 13, she was told by a Hollywood manager that she needed a nose job as soon as possible. Michele told Chelsea Handler in 2014.
Obviously, I didn't get it done. I mean, she can go herself.
Yeah.
So.
Cheek hollows, which is what one is generally after with buccal fat removal surgery, tends to be a very photogenic and attractive facial feature because it gives sharpness and contour to the lower face and also accentuates the cheekbones. Lea, yes, has those features, sharpness and definition to her jaw and her lower face, and also more prominent cheekbones. But does she actually look any better? She looks different, but does she look any prettier? Of course, the real question is she happy with how she looks? I imagine she is, because I believe, and I may be wrong, but I believe that she would be able to have further plastic surgery procedures to improve her appearance if she really wanted to. I think she's past the stage of needing her mother's approval to get work done. I believe that she would look a lot prettier with the nose job that she once wanted, to make her nose a bit more narrow, to raise the tip and reshape the nostrils. I think she'd look sweeter with a more V-shaped chin, which can be done, I think, by either chin implant or filler or fat transfer or some other procedure that I'm not aware of. I think also she would possibly look a bit nicer, I don't know, maybe with slightly bigger eyelids. And also, I think her lips could do with a bit, possibly, of reducing and reshaping to make them a bit smaller and a bit more triangular in shape. And if you're thinking, pot calling kettle black, yes, I do know. I would like you to know you're listening to somebody who's actually had 4 lip reductions, and the question of a further lip reduction number 5, is still very much open. Likewise, yes, I'm sure that Lea would never swap noses with me, because after all, having one nostril about 10 times bigger than the other nostril isn't a sexy look either. In case you don't know, I'm Gina and I'm from London, and I have the offer of 2023 for you. Imam Gadzi, Daniel Swall and Elizabeth Phillips all did PTYA, Part-Time YouTuber Academy, from millionaire YouTuber Ali Abdaal. That means on the 6-week live and interactive course, which was conducted mostly through Zoom calls, they got access to people like Colin and Samir, Matt Diavella and Charisma on Command. April 2023 is the very last time that Ali is offering the course as a live and interactive course. The link pinned below will take you to a lot more information about the course. If you sign up, please use that same link, because then I'll earn a commission, which means I'll be able to afford a new cap, which I will wear for you. As for Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner, buccal fat removal surgery, which I believe she's had, as do many others, because of her amazing and somewhat newfound cheek hollows, isn't the first thing that I would have recommended to her in order to improve her looks. I think her nose would look nicer if it had a bridge that was a bit less tall and also fully straight, and also if the tip were lifted to give it upward rotation. I think Sophie could benefit from lip plumping injections, because with slightly bigger lips, her lips and her mouth, in my opinion, would be more attractive. I think her chin would be a bit prettier if it had more of a V shape to it, whether by an implant or fat transfer or filler. Now, to improve her forehead, there are 2 possibilities. She could have surgery, forehead reduction, or she could do what I'm doing, visagism, which basically means using things like hair to improve the way your face looks. So thanks to my lovely wig, I am able to cover the huge size of my forehead. It is really big, and at some point I'm going to have either hair transplants or forehead reduction surgery of my own. So as you can see, as in the case of Lea Michele, in my opinion, Sophie Turner's buccal fat removal surgery hasn't actually made her any more beautiful. It's made her look different, more striking, because those hollows are totally eye-catching, but I just don't think she's any prettier. She made it onto Game of Thrones at the age of 13. She's happily married, I believe, with 2 children. Something tells me that she's a very happy and content woman, and good for her. Star of The Queen's Gambit and former model, Anya Taylor-Joy says that she turned to acting in response to the bullying that she suffered as a child on account of her having very large and very wide-set eyes. Anya believed, I understand, that as an actress, her unique look would actually serve her.
She said, I need to believe in a place where I could be valued and appreciated and actually have something to contribute rather than constantly feeling like, what is wrong with me? Why do I not fit in?
It would seem, however, that Anya still has major confidence issues relating to how she looks because she has openly stated that she does not consider herself in any way beautiful.
I have never, and I don't think I will ever think of myself as beautiful. I don't think I'm beautiful enough to be in films. It sounds pathetic, and my boyfriend warns me people will think I am an absolute blank for saying these things, but I just think I'm weird looking.
If at early 2023, Anya still doesn't consider herself a beauty, then she's clearly not happy with what is basically an extreme cosmetic surgery makeover, which is what many believe that she's undergone. The procedures that she's had include a brow lift.
Amongst the first procedures that may have been done is an early brow lift, sometime between 2015 to 2017.
Upper blepharoplasty, which is an upper eyelid lift.
When we look at Anya between 2020 and 2023, we see a change to her upper eyelid, where previously she had a slightly hooded upper eyelid. In the after, she has more upper eyelid show.
Nose job.
Her nose's bridge has been raised. It's gone from being lower to being more of a high bridge nose. And this, I believe, produced a more sophisticated and mature look for Anya.
Cheek implants.
Now, some of you may say Anya already had existing cheeks and they were just made more obvious after the fat removal. But actually, Anya's natural cheek structure appears to be mostly comprised of fat and not actual hard bone structure.
Cheek lift.
Now, oftentimes a cheek lift is done along with cheek implants.
And jaw implants.
Now in the after, we see a longer lower third. It looks like there were jaw implants added to Anya's face. The jaw implants have been added to give more length and balance to her face.
As well as, of course, her buccal fat removal surgery.
I see buccal fat removal was performed to give her cheekbone area more prominence.
As I keep saying, having cheek hollows, an indentation between the cheekbones and the jaw, is generally considered very attractive and photogenic. I don't know that cheek hollows have necessarily made that much difference to Anya's face. What would, in my opinion, enhance Anya's face quite significantly would be for her to have her top lip made a bit less tapered and a bit bigger. So that would require surgery for the reshaping of the lip. Surgery of the lip is known as caloplasty, and also lip plumping injections to the top lip to give it more volume and more beauty. Try not to hate me, but I disagree with what Stephanie Lange says about how Amelia Hamlyn looked before she had buccal fat removal surgery.
Amelia Hamlyn, I'm not gonna lie, this one shocked me. Have you ever seen a prettier face? Her brows, her bone structure, she's so beautiful. And now, who has stolen her buccal fat? Give the girl her buccal fat back.
Amelia Hamlyn is not somebody who I would have described as pretty before her buccal fat removal surgery, and even now that she's had buccal fat removal surgery, I still don't think she's any more attractive. Now, you're listening to somebody who's wearing a wig because her natural hair is all manky, and he's got one nostril a lot bigger than the other, and he has a number of other physical features that she would like to address. Just to let you know, yes, I am the pot calling the kettle black because I am no less black than the kettle. If you've enjoyed this video, then I recommend you to watch this one next. I'll meet you there.